Dear students, on behalf of Royal School of Hotel Management, Bangalore in India, I'd be taking you through this subject called housekeeping. It is a small preview to give you an idea on what all modules on this online platform which I'll be teaching, to give you an introduction what this department called housekeeping, its functions, its duties and its purpose. I always recollect a situation when you enter into a hotel, the calmness, when everything around you is so tidy and clean. But when you pause for a minute and when you look back, you would come to know the tireless efforts which each housekeeping personnel has taken to ensure to give you this kind of a calmness, this kind of a cleanliness, I would say, or a tidiness. When you look at the definition of housekeeping in general, what is the definition of housekeeping here? Housekeeping is basically, it is a provision to provide a guest a clean, a comfort, and a secure environment. So these are the three words which goes along for the purpose of housekeeping: to provide cleanliness or comfort, or to give them a safety environment. So what happens, the challenge which acquires here is this diversity of experience always upholds or maintains this kind of a service which is provided to the guest. When you define housekeeping, you can easily categorize it into two types. One is, we call it institutional housekeeping. The other is domestic housekeeping. When you look at institutional housekeeping, the sectors where we look at is the hotel industry, we look at the hospitals, we look at the facility management corporates, we look at lodging, we look at small business entrepreneur companies. And when you look at domestic, it basically talks about homes, the areas of cleaning in the sectors within the home which you are assigned to. When you're looking at your career opportunities in housekeeping, I'm sure you all must be wondering where and what can I do, or does this have a specific path or an indicator? I would say yes, because housekeeping gives you opportunities to work either in a hotel or in the hospitals or in facility management corporate offices, or you look at airlines, or you look at the rail services, or you can look at the cruise liners. So many and vast opportunities you can choose to work in this, or when you are an expertise in this department. To enable this online class for you, dear students, we have taken 5 simple modules to give you an understanding. So when you log in and understand or start learning, you will understand how important or how easy is this department or this sector called housekeeping for you will be. So the 5 modules which I just run through is, module 1 is introduction. How does this framework work? In other words, the organizational chart, whether it's a large hotel, whether it's a medium-sized hotel or a small hotel. What are the roles? What are the types of rooms available in hotel property? The second module will talk about basic cleaning. So when you look at cleaning here, one thing which strikes or which is very important is the chemicals which you use. What are the cleaning chemicals which are used? When I mention cleaning chemicals, I would emphasize on something, because there are so many types of stains which your housekeeping personnel will encounter. Be it, for example, a vegetable stain, be it a mineral stain. Now the challenge comes is, what stain removal will you recommend your personnel to use? Along with that, we'll also, in this second module, go through bed making, which is also something which is an art, I would say. And also a little visual look into the types of cleaning equipment, whether it be manual, whether it be automatic. Module number 3, we will be talking about furnitures and fixtures. Many times students keep asking me, sir, what is the difference between decoratives or decorations and accessories? We will go through that in deep. Also the basic, what are the guest supplies which are available for a guest in the room which he or she occupies. Module 4, we will briefly go through the roles and duties of the personnels, of the sections which are attached to the housekeeping. And final, the module 5, even though we are into an automated or into technology which has entered into the hotel industry or the hospitality industry, we still follow, most of the hotels follow forms and formats manually, which becomes a day-to-day routine. Whether it is a lost and found register logbook, whether it is a key control register logbook, manual forms and formats are still followed. To summarize all these operational aspects, you must be thinking, how does everything gets coordinated? We have something called a control desk in the housekeeping department which coordinates everything. Just to summarize you, we have taken these modules to give you a better understanding and ensure this online class, you will have a lovely session. Thank you for joining and looking forward to see you in the modules. Thank you.